To the United States, where the man accused of killing an unarmed black teenager has appeared in court for the first time. It follows his first night in jail, 45 days after the shooting of Trayvon Martin.
Our North America correspondent Jane Cowan says it was a brief appearance.
This is the very first time that the American public has got a proper look at George Zimmerman, other than the mug shots and the grainy security camera vision up until now. He had his hair shaved down to a crew cut. He was wearing a grey prison jumpsuit. He has his hands in cuffs. He actually, even though he's been cast as obviously the villain in this piece, he himself looked quite vulnerable today. He was very wide-eyed. He was looking around. He stood up very straight, was very attentive, said virtually nothing, just answered yes to a couple of perfunctory questions, but he very much looked shell-shocked and quite wide-eyed.
Was he required to enter a plea, Jane?
He wasn't, Karina, at this early stage. He is expected to do that perhaps at his next appearance, which is scheduled for late next month. The other thing to note is that he actually didn't apply for bail, which had been expected. His lawyer explained outside the court afterwards that that was because they didn't want to incite any of the emotions that have surrounded this case, and you'd have to say that perhaps behind bars is the safest place for him at this stage.
And the mother of Trayvon Martin has spoken out. What did she have to say?
Well, she has been, and the whole family really has been very available to the media throughout this whole affair. She's spoken again on the US networks this morning, and she attracted a bit of attention with a comment saying that she thought the whole thing had been an accident. That's a remark that she later retracted, saying it had been mischaracterised, and what she meant was that she still did believe that George Zimmerman had actually stalked her son and killed him in cold blood, but what she meant was that the meeting, the fact that the two had crossed paths at all, had been an accident. And that is actually how George Zimmerman's lawyer too is characterising this. He is saying it is a horrible intersection of two young men's lives.